Roll the upper arm bones back again. Bring the shoulder blades on the back, tailbone forward, sides of the waist back. So you have support of your bandhas. Take a big breath in and out in preparation. And then inhale deeply for Om together. All together. Sahanavatu, Sahanau Bhunaktu, Saviryam Bhavai, Tejasvinavaditamastu ma Vidvishayai. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Take a deeper breath, lift the heart, and then as you exhale, softly release the head over forward from the base of the neck where it meets the top of the shoulders. And release the hands down to the thighs. Curl the tip of the chin slightly in and towards the notch between the clavicles, rolling the upper arm bones back. Maintain the lift of the center and the side body as you release the head. Soften the front of the throat and the sides of the throat, draw them towards the back of the neck. And release the muscles at the back of the neck and the base of the skull. And let the energy of your brain, eyes, and other senses descend into your heart center, coming out of your thinking brain and arrive completely and fully in your sensing and feeling body. And then keeping your eyes closed on an inhale, slowly curl up the back of your neck. Level your ears over your shoulders and level your chin, slightly tucked down. And with your eyes closed, level your gaze and take your eyes to the back of your head. And once again, drop into your heart center and expand from there into the back, as well as the front and the sides of your body. And then let your eyelids gently float open, and we'll do our chanting practice. So you take your index finger and thumb touching, palms up in Chin Mudra, and we'll do Ah 3 times. Nice open wide mouth from the deep in the gut. Deep breath in. And again, deep breath in. So the fingertips touch the palm. Breath comes more into the rib cage area, and the sound is just a little higher up, and it's O to U. Okay, so big breath in. Again, big breath in. Little higher pitched sound. So your thumbs tuck in, fingertips wrap around, and touch the palm. Okay. Higher pitched sound, the nasal, the back of the nasal passage. Deep breath. But you bring your knuckles to your abdomen, slightly on either side of your belly button. And then it's all three sounds. Okay, together. Deep breath in. Of this gentle breathing and chanting practice. Extend your legs, massage down the legs a few times, or you can do some pounding if you like, tickling, massaging. And then we'll sit in Vajrasana and Virasana. So you probably need 2 blankets, which I made one. So you'll sit in Vajrasana first. You can open up a nice blanket, and then nice and easy Vajrasana. So you're going to take another blanket, just like you get it on the front wall, and then you have the tassels on one side, the long edges back, and you pull it right up behind your knees, so that you have some space there. And then when you go to sit back, you can fold up a little bit of that back edge. Draw the outer ankles in as much as you can comfortably do, so that your edges of your feet come towards each other. Right? So you pull this all the way up behind the knees. You can even take your head down to pull that up. Okay, nice and easy, comfortable. And we'll do Urdhva-Padanguyasana. Yeah. Good. So you interlace your fingers, turn your palms out, extend your arms. Tailbone forward, sides of the waist back, and then inhale, take your arms up over your head. Pause where you meet resistance, and then observe your ribs and waist and hips. And keeping your hips grounded, lift your ribs up off your hips and waist. And then lengthen your arms up a little more. Spread your palms, thumbs forward, pinkies back. Draw the sides of the throat back and look up. Turn the wrist creases and elbow creases towards each other. Extend the thumbs forward, pinkies back, and then bring your head back to neutral. Squeeze your elbows in and lift the sides of the body up. Lift the chin a little, Susan. Yeah, good. And then exhale, release, and turn your hands and change the interlace. Opposite pinky on the bottom, index finger on top. Extend your arms from your elbows. Inhale, take your arms up. Once again, keep the hips firm. Lift the ribs up, one rib up off the other, reach and stretch up. And then slide the sides of the throat back to look. Wrist creases point in, and the inner elbows, spread the palms well. And then take the head back to neutral and grip right below the elbows. Engage the triceps. Take a breath. And then exhale and release and lower and come down. So then when you go to sit in Virasana, you can have a blanket to sit on. And so when you go into Virasana, I'll just show from the back. Knees together, feet apart. Bring the head on the ground and dig the flesh from behind the knees. Straight back and a little bit out to the side without pulling the inner knee skin. Okay? And then you should be able to get your hands in between your two heels. So you can take whatever height you need for that. The knees together, feet apart, head down. Right? And then dig that flesh back. And a little bit the outer calf goes out to the side. So take as much height as you need. Okay, come a little more forward, on so your knees can come closer together. So less under your top thigh. Yeah, there you go. That's good. And then you can lift and shift and compress one side, so you're more on the outer edge of the calf and shin. And then you do that on the other side. So instead of hanging out on the inner foot and calf, you want to hang out more on the outer. So your outer knees get more than just your inner knees. And then lift one knee to open up the shin in the front of that ankle, and then the other. Okay? So now, is that enough height? Okay. Good. And then we'll do Gomukhasana arms, so you can take a belt. And then take your right shoulder. And then inhale, take your right arm straight up. And lift the pinky side of the arm up. The breath, and then exhale, bend your elbow. See how it goes to the center of your back, right? And then the armpit and the elbow turn out. So then you can lift your left arm up and turn, right? So your armpit comes towards your face and lift and walk your hand down towards your shoulder blade. Good. Try to lift both sides of the ribs evenly. Take your left arm in that reverse goalie pose, and then you slide it across, lift it up, right? And then you can hold the belt. Lift that bottom shoulder a little up and back. Even out the sides of your ribs and breathe. Eyes soft, face soft, jaw soft, throat soft. Buttocks down. Inhale, take your top arm up and out to the side. Extend your bottom arm, turn that palm up, both palms up. Elbows up, shoulder blades down, ribs back, tailbone forward. And then lower your arms, change the belt to the other side. And then take your left arm up and lift the pinky side of that arm up. And then both sides of the ribs evenly, and then bend your elbow, pat your back. And then use your right arm to turn armpit and tricep towards the face. And lifting that elbow up, walk the hand down towards the bottom edge of the shoulder blade. Maintain that lift. Bend your other elbow in that reverse goalie pose. Swing that loose elbow joint, and then you slide that across and up. Right, and then you can hold the belt, or if you can touch your fingertips. Lift the top arm, turn the armpit and tricep in towards the face. Lift and roll that bottom shoulder back slightly, and then tailbone forward, sideways back. Lift the top arm, center the head and gaze, and breathe. Slowly extend the bottom arm, turn the palms up, elbows up, shoulders down, and release. Change sides. This time we'll start with the bottom arm in goalie post, and then you can use your right hand to help shimmy that arm a little bit, the lower arm, so you're bending the elbow so the hand goes up, right? And the wrist doesn't do anything funky, but just points straight back. And then you can lift and roll that upper arm bone back using your right arm. And then you take your right arm up, and then work it towards turning the elbow in, right, and the top arm up, and then you can hold the belt or touch. to take this arm, right arm, yep. And then you can use the left arm to shimmy that arm up, and you can also use the left hand to lift and roll that shoulder up and back, just gently, shoulder blade on the back, not to force that, okay? And then, contain your waist movement, and then left arm up, reach up, bend the elbow, and then turn the arm, so you get the armpit towards the face, and grab the fingers or the belt. Lift the top arm, with both sides evenly and breathe. One more time. You extend the arms, palms up, and then you can just switch, right? And use whichever arm you need to fix whichever arm you need to. Top arm, bottom arm. You can use the belt, which is lightly touch. It's a good time of year to do this. You can actually move better, right? And then change again. And then you can go, oh, I can actually do this. Maybe it's good for me to do. Apparently has a lot of benefits for all the organs. Tremendous amount of benefits for the internal organs, especially the liver. Not to mention it's good for your headstand and your binding arm and your handstand and all that then. Okay. And then release, extend, and release. Very good. So now to come out, you're going to bring both hands and knees, cross the feet and the ankles, sit back, use your hands, and then come to Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet together, knees apart. Use your hands behind you for support. So that's a nice counter stretch for your legs. Oh, I forgot about my AirPods. I'm sorry. I'll put my AirPods on. I don't know if that's working. Very good. And then go ahead and extend your legs one by one. And then remove your props. Come to lie on your back. In Shavasana for a few breaths, and make sure you have room overhead to extend your arms and not touch the wall. And if you need something to rest your arms on, then have that over your head for Tadagi Mudra. But first, just take a couple of breaths in Shavasana. And then to prepare for Tadagi Mudra, firm your legs, roll your inner thighs to the ground, and then bring your legs all the way together. Extend the front of your feet a little and firm your knees. Draw your lower belly towards your spine, slight pelvic tuck. Bring your arms along your sides, palms down. Firm your knees, firm your elbows, and firm your waist. And then inhaling with firm arms, take your arms all the way up over your head. Keep your arms shoulder width apart. Resting the backs of the arms and hands on the ground or on support as needed. And then lift the ribs up away from the hips and use the legs to pull the hips away from the ribs. So you create more space in your abdomen. And that's your empty lake. And breathe into that hollow, empty space. And with each exhale, kind of scoop out the abdomen. And then as you inhale, see if you can inhale by pulling your belly a little more towards your spine and draw the inhale up the front of your spine and expand that into your rib cage and chest area. Nice, long, slow, full, deep breaths. And then on your next exhale, pull your belly more down towards your spine, slight pelvic tuck, firm your arms and legs, and inhale, raise your arms up to the ceiling. And exhale, lower your arms down to your sides, and then bend your knees up one by one. So your feet are flat, hip width distance apart, and not so close that you can touch your heels with your hands, but close in towards your buttocks. God bless you. And then turn your palms to face your hips and each other. Lift one shoulder and roll that shoulder under, and then the other. So you're bringing your shoulder blades together over your spine. And now you have a pelvic tilt. So your hips roll a little bit forward and a slight curve in your whole back. Dvipada press into your feet. And as you inhale, raise your hips and buttocks up a comfortable amount. Let the back of your neck lengthen. Engage the backs of your thighs and your buttocks. And breathe peacefully here. And then press a little more into your feet so you go a little bit more towards your shoulders. Let the back of the neck lengthen, the front of the throat soften, and breathe. And then on your next exhalation, you can widen your shoulders a bit and then roll down vertebra by vertebra, laying down your spine from top to bottom, one vertebra at a time. Elongate your lower back, and then release your pelvis forward and come back into your neutral pelvis. And then check your feet position about hip width distance, turn your palms down, and then roll your pelvis back. So you're pressing your lower back down, so a pelvic tuck. Sink your waist towards your spine. And then as you exhale, roll your shoulders up towards each other and curl your head up, chin towards your chest, and look at your belly button. Nabhi Darshanam. Palms stay on the ground and breathe here. So the abdominal breath is restricted here. So breathing into the top chest and upper back. And then inhale, lower your head and shoulders down, and exhale, let your arms come a little out to the side, palms up, and extend your legs one by one, and take a couple of breaths in Shavasana. And then again, roll your inner legs down, firm your legs, and bring your legs all the way together. Bring your arms along your sides, draw your belly towards your spine, and then bend your knees up one by one, feet flat. Let your hips roll back, pressing your lower back down, pelvic tuck. And then raise your right foot off the ground and interlace your fingers just below your knee on your right shin or behind your thigh if you can't hold in the front. But if you can, hold the front of the shin is better if possible. Yeah. Flex your right foot and then let your right leg fall forward. So you push your right leg into your interlaced hands until your arms straighten. Straight arms. And then pressing your lower back down, observe how your left foot gets light. So lightly float your left leg out on the mat, extending the front of your left leg. Flex your right foot, left leg straight on the mat. Yeah, and push your right leg forward into your arms. And then you take a breath. And as you exhale, relax your right buttock, your groin, your whole right leg, and let it float in towards your hollow abdomen. You continue to raise your rib cage up away from your hips to create more space in your waist. And be here for a couple of breaths. Extend the front of your left leg and foot, flex your right foot, and gently draw your right knee in towards your chest and up towards your chin. And then pressing your lower back down as you exhale, bring your head up, chin, nose, or forehead towards your knee, and breathe here. Try to bring your knee more towards your chest, Lena. Bring your knee up more towards your knee. Bring your knee towards your nose. Yes, like that. Yes, exactly. Good. And then you inhale, bring your head and shoulders down. Exhale, let your right leg fall forward again until your arms straighten. Push your right shin into your hands. Press your lower back down and observe how your left leg gets light. Float your left leg up so your foot comes flat on the ground, knee bent, and then lower your right leg down. And then raise your left leg up and bring your interlaced hands on your left shin just below the knee. Flex your left foot and let your left leg fall forward and then press it into your hands so your arms straighten. Press your lower back down. Feel how your right foot gets light and lightly float and extend your right leg out on the mat, straightening your right leg. Extend the front of your right leg and foot and keep pressing your left leg forward into your arms for a moment. Take a breath, and then as you exhale, relax your right buttocks and groin and left buttock, groin, and left leg, and let the leg fall in towards the abdomen. So you create that space, hollow abdomen, soften the front of your left groin. Stay here for a few breaths, extending the front of your right leg and foot and drawing the left knee up towards your chin already, Lena. Yeah, so hold a little higher up. Keep your head down for a moment, Lena, and just hold your shin closer to your knee with your hands. So you pull the knee up, yes, and extend, try to get the whole back of your right leg on the ground as best you can. Then exhale, you curl up. Bring your head, chin, nose, or forehead towards your knee without going to one side. Stay towards the middle, and breathe. Again, your abdomen is constricted here, so you have to breathe more into your upper back and chest. And this strengthens your upper abdominals. And then inhale, lower your head and shoulders down. Exhale, let your left leg fall forward till your arms straighten. Press your left leg into your arms till your arms straighten. Keep your hands where they are. And then pressing your lower back down, feel how your right leg gets light. Float your right leg up, foot flat on the ground, and then lower your left leg down and extend your arms out to the side and extend your legs one by one and take a rest in Shavasana for a couple of breaths. And then we'll do Supta Virasana. This is Yoga Asana Sangraha style of Supta Virasana, and we do it from Tadagi Mudra. So roll your inner thighs to the mat again and walk your legs together, all the way together. Extend the front of your legs and feet. Bring your arms along your sides, palms down. Draw the belly toward the spine, slight pelvic tuck. Firm elbows and knees and firm waist. Inhale, take your arms up over your head, keeping your arms shoulder width apart. Once again, Tadagi Mudra. Lift the ribs up away from the hips. Take the hips away from the ribs, hollow in the abdomen. That's the empty lake. And then slight pelvic tuck. Press the lower back down. Bend your knees up one by one, keeping your arms where they are. Bring your knees up towards your chest one by one. And then hook your feet at the ankles. Flex your feet and pull your knees apart when you hook your feet, and draw your knees up towards your armpits, keeping your lower back on the ground. Be here and breathe. So you're pulling your feet and knees apart, and you'll feel some isometric contraction in your pelvic floor. Your arms are overhead, Lena, so you're not using your arms, right? You just draw your knees up towards your armpits, yes, keeping your feet down and pulling them apart. And then change the cross, so the other foot's on top, and pull the knees and feet apart and bring the knees up towards the chest. Keep your legs off the ground, using your abdominal strength here and inner thigh strength. Knees up towards the armpits. Hook the feet, crossing the ankles, and pull the feet apart. So you hook the feet and pull. Yeah, like that. That's it. Firm elbows. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, let your knees soften together. Let your feet relax. Keep your ankles crossed and just hold both your knees and hug your knees into your chest. Use your two arms now to hug your knees into your chest. And then we'll roll up to sit, right? So you lift your legs up, tuck your chin, and roll. Okay, and then once you're sitting, you extend your arms forward and you come up to standing without using your arms, ideally. So you can use momentum if need be, but you learn to do that eventually
without arms and without momentum. Okay, working towards that. That's a practice. Yeah, that's a longevity factor. Okay, and you can do it with your legs crossed or not crossed. So now we're going to do the 5 directions of the spine. Ardha Kati Chakrasana first. So firm elbows, firm knees, firm waist in Tadasana or Samastitihi. And then inhale and raise your right arm up. Slight pelvic tuck as you exhale, tailbone forward, draw the belly towards the spine. Then again, inhale, reach up, lengthen the right side ribs. And as you exhale, slide your left arm a little down. So your left side gets short, your right ribs open, breathe into your right ribs. Lift your chest a bit and breathe into your right ribs. These open the lung channels as well as move the spine in all their directions. Now inhaling, you reach the top arm up, exhale, let it float out to the side and down, palm down. Firm the waist, pelvic tuck. Inhale, raise your left arm up. Exhale, again, do that pelvic tuck. Inhale, get more length on your left side. And then exhale, slide down a little bit. You don't have to go too far. It's more to breathe into those left ribs. Lift the chest a little and breathe into your left side ribs. Try to keep your arm and ear touching each other. So don't let your head hang too much. Yeah. And then inhale, raise your left arm up, and exhale, float your arm out to the side. Reset your pelvic tuck, firm knees and elbows, and then it's Kati Chakrasana. Inhale, you float your arms up, elbows up, shoulders down, waist firm. Exhale, bend your left elbow and bring your left hand just under your right collarbone. Take a breath, and then as you exhale, you'll turn to the right and turn your head, just turn enough so you can see your right hand. And then observe your right hip, pull your right hip forward so your hips stay more neutral. And again, it's about opening the lung channels. Breathe into your left palm, into your right pec. And then inhale and open your left arm out to the side, coming back to the center, pelvic tuck. Exhale, bend your right elbow, bring your palm under the left collarbone, take a breath. As you exhale, you turn just enough so you can see your left hand and observe your hips and pull your left hip forward so your hips stay more neutral. Breathe into your left pec underneath your right hand. And then inhale, open your right arm up to come back to the center. Exhale, lower your arms down. Ardha Chakrasana, so it's our little back bend. You bring your hands on top of your hips, fingers point down, thumbs come around to the front. And then pelvic tuck. So bring your tailbone down and tuck it under. And then shift your hips forward over your toes. Lift the side and the central channel up. And then you can take the head up and a little bit back and breathe into your top chest here. Move your hips forward, tailbone forward. Chest up, don't sink into your lower back. And then inhale, you lift your chest and come back to neutral. Exhale, lower your arms, firm your knees, firm your elbows, firm your waist. Look at a point in front of you, maybe 5 feet or so on the ground. Interlace your fingers in front of you, Urdhva Hastasana, turn your palms. And we call this Urdhva Badangulyasana, but in this method, they call it Urdhva Hastasana. You inhale, take your arms up. Lift the center and the side body up, firm your elbows. Start to shift your weight. Don't go too high, but you're going to lift your heels off the ground. And continue to lift your ribs up away from your hips and breathe here. Now you slowly undo your fingers and slowly float your arms and lower your heels at the same time. And come all the way down back to Samastitihi or Tadasana. Turn your palms back, lift your upper arms and roll your shoulders back a little. Bring your shoulder blades together over your spine. Inhale, you lift the chest, stay there and exhale. And then take another inhale. And as you exhale, it's Ardha Uttanasana. Push your buttocks back, your chest forward. Engage your back muscles here, halfway down and breathe. Chin, chest forward. Chin forward, Tony. Chin way forward. Shift your weight more towards your toes. Chin way forward, head up. Yeah. Good. And then inhale, you just stand up, turn your palms in, and come back to Samastitihi and breathe here. Okay, so then we're going to move into some sun salutations. Okay, and it's this yoga asana sangraha style. Okay, so it's nice and easy. First type. Okay, don't come all the way to the front of the mat. Stand a little back so you have some space for your hands in the front. Stand in your firm Samastitihi. Firm elbows, firm knees, firm waist, firm arms. And then inhale, take your arms up and lift your chest, lift your head if you're able to look up, and bring your palms together if you can with straight elbows. And then exhale, you extend your arms out to the side, turn your palms back, push your buttocks back, roll your shoulders up, chest, chin forward, Ardha Uttanasana. Good. And then exhale, you bend your knees, bring your hands on the ground in front of you. Your heels will come up a little. Release your head and shoulders down. And then inhale, you lift your head up. You shift your weight a little bit forward. Exhaling, you step or jump into our Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Firm knees and elbows, hollow abdomen, release your neck, pull the hips back and breathe. Then you shift your weight forward towards your hands and step or jump your feet into a squat, feet together, heels up, head down. And then inhale, lift your head up and bring your arms back. Exhale there. And then inhale, come up to that Ardha Uttanasana, half forward bend. Exhale there, lift your chest more, roll your shoulders up, engage your upper back muscles. That's it. And then inhale, you come all the way up, palms together, look up, little pelvic tuck, and then exhale, float your arms down. Okay, that's it. Yeah. It's a new one. It's a new thing I'm learning. So we're gonna do it 2 more times. Okay, firm knees and elbows, firm waist. Inhale, you take your arms up like an arrow, lift your chest. You can lean your head and shoulders back a little as you take your arms straight up. Exhale, you go arms out to the side, then you roll the shoulders back, shoulder blades together over the spine, right? And chest, chin forward. Shift your weight a little forward to the toes. Exhale, you bring your hands down, head down. Inhale, lift your head up, shift your weight forward. Exhale, step or jump back. Downward facing dog. Firm knees, firm elbows. Pull the hips back so you get that hollow abdomen. Release the head, wrap the triceps around to the front, firm the elbows and knees, and breathe. Pull the hips back. Then you shift your weight forward, look in between your hands, step or jump your feet into that squat. You take the head down for a moment. And then inhale, lift the head up, extend the arms back. Exhale, come to Ardha Uttanasana, half forward bend. Lift your chest more. So your shoulders here, Fernanda. Roll your upper arm bones back. Yes, there you go. Head up more, Faina. Chest, yes, there you go. Good. And then inhale, you come all the way up, looking up. And exhale, arms out to the side and look straight ahead. Okay? Una más. Inhale, you take your arms up, chest up, look up, palms together if you can. Exhale, you take that swan dive, but roll your shoulders back, shoulder blades together over the spine, lean forward, chest forward, chin forward, Faina, way forward. Yes, that much. Good. Then exhale, you come down, hands down, heels will come up, head down. Shift your weight forward as you inhale. Exhale, jump back or step to down dog. Firm knees and elbows and breathe. Head down. Pull the hips back so you get more length in your waist. Hollow abdomen. Wrap the triceps around towards each other. Pull the hips back. Shift the weight forward. Look between your hands. Step or jump. Feet together. Low lunge, heels up. Not lunge, squat. And then you take the head up, extend the arms back. Exhale, you come up halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Good. Inhale, you come all the way up like an arrow. Exhale, lower your arms. Good. Okay. Let's do the next one. Okay. So the next one, it's good. It's not too, right? Yeah, it's kind of challenging, but good in a good way. So now this one, you're going to inhale and start to take your arms forward. And as you go forward, you lift your heels up. Heels up. Now exhale, you're going to keep your heels up, lower your arms just to parallel to the ground and sit on your heels, drawing your upper body back a little bit. This is called low Utkatasana. Then you bring your hands down, shift your weight forward, and then you're going to jump or step to high plank. Palms flat. Good. Firm knees and then firm waist, and gently lower yourself down. Point your toes. Keep your hands under your shoulders. Tuck your chin so your forehead is down. Pull the shoulder blades towards the hips and breathe here. Just like you're bowing. Then you curl your toes under, firm your knees up, press your hips down, lift your head up. Squeeze your elbows in, squeeze your legs, firm your waist, and then you push yourself up, exhaling into downward facing dog. Good, Katie. And breathe here. Shift your weight forward. You're going to jump up into that low Utkatasana. So your heels are up. And then you extend your arms forward, drop your knees a little, and draw your shoulders back. So you're sitting on your heels. And then you slowly start to drop your heels and straighten up, keeping your heels up. And then you slowly float your arms and your heels down at the same time. Good. Okay. Should we do it? Yes, you may. Shall we do it again? Okay, let's do it again. So firm arms, firm knees, firm waist. You start to bring your arms up and you lift your heels. You maintain the lift of the heels as you start to come down into that low Utkatasana. Arms come parallel to the ground. Draw your shoulders back, little knees forward, sitting right up over your heels. Then you bring your hands down and jump back. High plank, firm elbows, firm knees. And then exhaling, you bend the elbows, stay firm as you can. As you lower down, point the toes, bow the head. Breathe in and out a couple of times. Surrender your head. Then you curl your toes under, firm your knees up, press your hips down, lift your head up, squeeze your elbows in, squeeze your knees, squeeze your waist, push yourself up into downward facing dog. And breathe. Firm knees and elbows. Wrap the triceps towards each other as you broaden the shoulders a little. Pull the hips way back. Shift your weight forward. You're going to jump to that low Utkatasana. Feet together. Knees forward. Arms parallel. Good. Now coming up, drop your heels back a little. Start to raise your arms up. Keep your heels up as you go. Extend all the way up. Good. And then slowly float your arms and lower your heels. Very good. Uno mas. Okay. Good. So palms face forward as you inhale. Raise up onto your heels. And then as you exhale, you keep your heels up. Sit down on your heels, arms extend forward. Draw your shoulders back a little. Then you bring your hands down, jump back to high plank. Stay there for a breath. And then exhale down, keeping your waist firm. Bow your head and point your toes. Shoulder blades away from the ears. Curl your toes under. Firm your knees up. Press your hips down. Lift your head up. Squeeze your elbows in. Push up into down dog. And breathe here. Firm elbows, firm knees. Wrap the triceps around. Pull the hips back. Breathe. And then you shift your weight forward and jump and land in that low Utkatasana. Knees can come a little apart. That's fine. You sit back on your heels. Try to get your shoulders back over your hips. And then you slowly drop the heels down, start to raise your arms up. Keep your heels up. They just drop back a little. And then you float the arms and the heels down. Good. Okay, very good. So now we're going to do a little standing sequence since it's standing day. And since we're on Zoom, I'm going to go here. And so maybe I'll move back here. Maybe two can go here. You bring, blocks, but you shouldn't need them. Okay, because we're not holding very long. And we're trying to use our strength more than anything for stability. Okay, we'll do 5 poses. So, yeah. So stand in the middle of the mat and face me. Yeah. Yeah. You can pull your mat out a little if you need to, Tony. Yeah, you're fine. Okay. So feet are all the way together. Firm elbows, firm knees. Firm waist. Okay, then bring your fingertips together and either step or jump your feet about 1 meter apart. Not super wide. Okay. Now exhale, bring your hands to your hips. It's twisted Trikonasana. So just go as far as you can go. Remember, we're not holding long. Firm your legs, firm your waist, take a breath. As you exhale, you're gonna come down halfway. Bring your right hand to your left ankle and observe how your right hip collapses. Move your right hip out and back. Extend your torso forward, not down. Turn your left shoulder back and then extend your left arm up and breathe. Extend the torso forward, legs back. Turn your head to look up towards your hand. Yeah, good. And then exhale, turn your head down, hands to your waist. Firm your waist and inhale, come up. And exhale there. Good, okay? We'll do the same thing on the other side. Firm legs, firm waist. Take a breath. Exhale, you come down halfway. Bring your left hand to the inside of your right ankle. Hold your left hip out to the side and back. Extend your torso forward and up, not down. Turn your right shoulder back. Then take your right arm up. Head back a little, looking up and breathe. Yes, keep extending the torso, lifting the torso, firm the legs. Good. Both hands to the hips. Exhale, firm the waist. Inhale, come up. Good. Exhale, step or jump, legs together. Samasthiti. Good. Very good. Firm waist, firm legs. And then it's Utthita Trikonasana. It's different going in and holding and coming out than what we're used to. Okay. Fingertips together, step or jump. About 1 meter. Okay. Hands to your waist. Bend and turn your right leg out, heel to heel or heel to instep. Back foot can turn in a little bit. Your left hip can roll a little bit forward, right? And then keep your hands on your waist. Take a breath and lengthen up. And then as you exhale, you move your hips towards your back foot and extend your torso as long as you can to the right side. Turn your ribs up towards the ceiling. And then just drop your right arm down and hold wherever it touches. Roll your top shoulder back. Move your hips forward, head back. Extend your left arm up. And if it's possible and comfortable, look up. If not, look straight ahead or down and breathe. Good. Now you're going to take both hands back to your hips. Turn your chest up and then inhale to come up. Good. Exhale, bend, turn the right leg slightly in, bend, turn the left leg all the way out, heel to heel or heel to instep. Inhale, lift your torso up. Remember, your right hip can turn a little bit in and down. Exhale, you extend to your left and extend your bottom ribs equal to the top and turn your ribs and chest up towards the ceiling. Then you can let your left arm come down and hold wherever comfortable. Bring your hips forward, hip back, bring your chest up and your top shoulder, and then take your right arm up. Hips forward, head back. If it's comfortable, look up or look straight ahead or down. Breathe. Now, both hands to hips, firm waist, firm leg. Turn your chest up. Inhale to come up. Exhale, bend and turn your left leg in, toe heel, step or jump. Bring your feet and legs together. Samastatihi. Firm your arms and legs, firm your waist and breathe. Next is Utthita Parsvakonasana. Fingertips, step or jump. Go about a foot wider. Keep your arms extending. Bend and turn your right leg out, left foot in a little heel to heel or heel to instep. Exhale, bend your right knee. Stay there. Take an inhale. Now, as you exhale, reach out and lengthen. Look at your right hand. Get as long as you can. And then you just drop your right hand down on the inside of your leg. Fingertips lightly touch the ground. Top arm up. Bring your knee and arm together. Bring your buttocks forward. Turn your ribs and chest. Look up at your top arm if you can, or straight ahead or down. Breathe. So your fingertips are just in front of your inner ankle. Yeah, palm faces towards me. Yes, like that. Good. And then inhaling, you reach with the top arm, come up, straighten your right leg, keep your arms extending, and turn your legs. Left leg in, right leg in, left leg out, heel to heel or heel to instep. Exhale, you bend your left leg, thigh parallel to the ground, pause here. And then again, exhaling, you reach out, look to your left hand, get long in the bottom ribs. Drop your left arm down, fingertips lightly touch the ground just in front of your left ankle. Push the arm and knee together. Bring that left buttock forward, head back, top arm up and breathe. Good. And then use the top arm. Inhale, you come up, both arms extend, straighten your left leg, turn your feet in, step or jump, come back to Samastati. Firm knees, firm elbows, firm waist, soft eyes, breathe in and out. Prasarita Padottanasana, not too wide, doesn't matter if your head touches. It's more, again, about using your leg, strengthening and stabilizing and balancing. Okay, firm waist, fingertips together, step or jump, about a meter. And you can always adjust, but when you come up, you want to keep your legs the way they are and come up that way. So if you can't come up, you've gone too wide. Exhale, bring your hands to your waist. If your back is tight, you can bend your knees. Okay, firm your legs, firm your waist, lift and roll your shoulders back. Inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, you come over halfway. Buttocks back, torso forward. Stay there. Come a little lower. Yes, good. Then you just drop your fingertips down. Keep your head up. Good. Buttocks back, chest forward, chin up, chest up, Faina, any amount, yes. Then you exhale and just walk your hands back, bend your elbows, let your head come down, and breathe. Lift your shoulders up, press into your outer feet, lift your inner feet and legs, breathe into your back body. Lift the shoulders up as the head and neck come down. Then inhaling, you come all the way up, come to your fingertips, straight arms, head up, exhale there. Firm your legs, firm your waist, hands to your hips. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, toe heel the feet, step or jump. Good. Firm legs, firm arms, firm waist. So we do one more. It's Parsvottanasana, but a little bit different than the way we're used to doing it. So again, step or jump, your feet and legs about 1 meter. Now you're going to bend and turn your right leg out, left leg in. Okay, so you're facing this orange wall. Okay, and your back foot, don't turn it in too much. Don't be too wide side to side or too narrow or front to back. Okay, it's okay if your left hip hangs back a little. Firm your legs. If you need to bend your front knee a little, that's fine. Firm your arms, extend your arms down to the ground, not on your hips. Firm your waist, firm your legs, firm your outer hips. Inhale, you take your arms up, lift your chest, bring your head back, palms together, just like in a sun salutation. Exhale, you're going to take your arms out to the side, roll your shoulders back, extend your arms back, chest forward, just like Ardha Uttanasana. Then hold your right wrist with your left hand. Take a breath, and then exhale, you start to bring your head down towards your shin. If you're very tight, Fernanda, bend your front knee a little. Good. And bring your left shoulder more down so they're even. Let your elbows bend and relax. And bring your head to your shin, Faina, now. Head down. Yeah, head down. Yes. Keep pulling the outer right knee back to the outer right hip. You can just rest on your back. Then when you inhale to come up, extend your arms back. Good, head up, yeah. And then release your wrist and inhale, come all the way up to that sun salutation, palms together, looking up. Exhale, lower your arms, hands to your waist and turn. Left leg turns out, right leg turns in. Don't turn that foot in too much. It's okay if the right hip hangs back a little. Okay, so you want more stability, right? Firm your legs, firm your outer hips, firm your waist, extend your arms straight down now. If you need to bend the front knee a little, that's fine. Back leg straight. Inhale, you take your arms up, firm your outer hips, head up and back, look up at your palms together. Exhale, you take your arms out to the side, roll your shoulders back, extend your arms and buttocks back as you extend your head and chin and chest and torso forward. So you're parallel to the ground. Keep going, Fahina, bend your front leg a little, head up now. Head up, Fernanda, head up. Yeah, Ardha Uttanasana, bring that right buttock around and left knee back to the left hip. Okay, and then hold your left wrist with your right hand. Take a breath. You can rest your arms on your back now. And exhale, you bring your head to your shin. You can bend your front knee a little. Breathe. Fernanda, bring your right hip more forward, left hip back. Turn your hips more. Not your foot, your hip. Yes, keep turning your hips more. The other way. The other way. Turn the other way. Yes, in your hips. Not so much your, yes. Now bring your head down. Good. Okay, and then coming up, you root into your inner front foot, outer back foot, extend your head and shoulders up, extend your arms back, release your wrist. And then inhale, you come upright, take your arms all the way up, palms together, looking up. And then exhale, lower your arms, float your arms down, turn your legs, step or jump, Mastatihi. Good, very good, okay? So we're doing, you can just stay there, like that, I think. We'll do a sun salutation to down dog, okay? So come to your front of your mat, facing the middle of the room. Turn to face me, face the middle, yep. Okay, and inhale, take your arms up. Look up, palms together, exhale, arms out to the side. And then come all the way down to a full forward bend. Head down, this is the first full forward bend. Good, take a couple of breaths. Then bring your hands a little forward, shift your weight forward, jump up and back, or step into downward facing dog. Firm your knees, firm your elbows, pull your hips back, breathe. Take your chest through your arms towards your thighs, yeah, good. And then lift your heels and bend your knees and lower you down onto your hands and knees. Take your mat, fold it back. You can scoot back a little bit. So this is headstand practice in the middle of the room. Your head will be off the ground, okay? It's easy, okay? It's down dog, basically. So you just drop your elbows down straight from your shoulders, interlace your fingers, extend the pinky side of the hand, press the inner wrists down. Don't collapse to the outer part of your hand, right? Walk your knees a little back, press your forearms down, lift your shoulders up, and then you just lift your hips up and down dog with your hand, your head is off the ground. Arms are in headstand position. Good. Lift your heels up here as well. Yep. Take your chest through your arms towards your thighs. Lift your shoulder blades up, release your head down, lift your buttocks up. Yes, and breathe. Straight knees if you can. Yes, take your chest more towards your thighs, Faina, as you're able. No, don't walk your feet forward. Take your chest towards your knees and buttocks up. Stick your butt out, lift your heels up. Yes, keep moving your chest towards your knees. Don't let your chest move away from your leg. Yes, going that direction. Good. Yes, come down and take a rest. So then we'll do it again. Those of you who would like to, so you have three options. You can just repeat that again. You can repeat that and then lift one leg up, right? And then you can do that on both sides. You can repeat this, walk in, lift one leg up, and then I will help you if you'd like to come up in the middle of the room, or you can come up by yourself. Okay? So start in the same way. Start with your interlace, right? And then you can walk your knees back a little. Lift your hips up and down dog, just let your head hang. Now, if you're going to lift one leg up, you might still want to walk your feet forward towards your head. And as you do so, you keep lifting your shoulders up. If you take your head down, your shoulders have to drop a little. Yeah. Yes. Good. If anybody wants help coming into headstand, let me know. You want to go up, Tony?
I will.
Lift here. Lift this. Lift this any amount. Good. One leg up. Don't kick me. Yeah. Yeah. Lift here. Don't sag there. This up. This up. Yes. Any amount. Any amount. Both sides. Lift the shoulders up. 16 inches up. This one too. Up, up, up. Lift the shoulders up. Good. Keep your legs firm. Lift here. Up, up, up. Yep. Okay. Good. Come down and rest. Good. I got you, Katie. One leg up. Yeah. One leg up. Then the other. Good. That's it. Lift the shoulders up. Any amount. Any amount. Yes. This one too. Up, up, up. Yes. Any amount. Any amount. Yes. Okay. Good. Good. Huh? Yes. Yes. Exactly. Yeah. Want help, Emily? Got it? So the top leg could go back more, right? Up and back more. But if you have to go where your flexibility is, some people hop, or you can hop a little and come up, or as you come up. Now here too, lift. Yep. See that? Lift here. Yeah. Lift here. Yeah. Any amount up. Yes. Good. And then front ribs to back ribs. Okay. Good. Okay. Very good. Okay. So now, well, good, Morgie. Did you try anything, Lena? Down dog with your arms like headstand? No. Okay. She's good. She's good. Okay. So now let us do, we'll do two more poses, maybe three or so, and then we'll come down all the way. Okay. So Dandasana. Okay. So you can take any support you need, sit up on a blanket or whatever you need. Roll the front thighs in, broaden the backs of the thighs, firm the knees, firm the elbows, and sit up nice and straight. Yeah, you can stay over there or you can move back to your props. Either way, it's fine. Yeah, that's fine. So, and if your arms don't come all the way down, you can use your fingertips if you prefer. Chin down slightly, knees firm, chest up, arms firm. Yep, don't lean back, lean a little more forward, Faina. Yes, there you go. Chest up any amount. Lift your chest up. Yes, that much. And head down a little, chin down a little. Good. Actually, you can even bring your head all the way down. Yes, good. Jalandhar Bandha, and breathe. Chest more forward, don't lean back, Susan. Lean more forward. More, more, more. Now chest directly up. Yes, that's it. And when you take your head down, it's from the base of your neck, not the center of your neck or the top of the neck, but the base of the neck. Yes, Tony. But the chest has to stay up. Yes. Roll the shoulders back. Yeah, good. That's it. Okay, and then inhale, raise your head up. So now we'll do Purvottanasana, incline plane, with your feet flexed. So you don't have to worry about how high you go, okay? But this is to strengthen your hamstrings and your buttocks. So bring your hands back like 8 inches or so, okay? And then your legs together and firm your elbows. Press into your arms and lift your chest. Now you're gonna not try to point your feet. You're gonna stay on your flexed feet. Dig your heels down, lift your hips up, buttocks up, and then if it's comfortable, you can take your head back. If not, just keep your head up. Good, breathe. Don't point your feet. Yeah, lift your buttocks. Yeah, see if you can let your head go back a little. Good, lift your buttocks a little higher, and then exhale and come down. So in this method, they say it's better to strengthen your hamstrings before you stretch. Okay, now we'll do the stretch. So that was strengthening. So again, come back to Dandasana. And then you're going to reach forward and take your toes. If you can't take your toes, you can bend your knees or you can use a belt. Firm your knees, firm your elbows. So either choice is fine. And if you're super tight, bend your knees a little. Don't strain your back. And then inhale, you lift up. And then exhale, coming down. Let your elbows come out, shoulders back, head down. Don't worry about how far you go. Just relax here and breathe into your back body. Take your thumbs down, Katie. And draw your shoulder blades back away from your ears. Let your chest come forward and chin, not so much your shoulders, right? And relax your feet a little forward. Inner feet forward, yes. Don't harden your feet or your thumbs. Thumbs down. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Good. Separate your hands on the belt, Fernanda. One hand. Yes, there you go. Bend your knees a little. Yes. And then walk your hands forward towards your feet. Walk your hands forward towards your feet. Yes, like that. Yes. And then slowly you work on straightening the legs. Okay, now inhale, you come up. Keep holding wherever you're holding. Exhale there. And now you're going to hold the outsides of your feet. Pull the outer feet back, push the inner feet forward. Inhale, you reach up. Exhale again, you come down. Shoulder blades back. Elbows out and up. Head down. Breathe. Yes, Susan, beautiful. So Katie, so when you're doing like this, right? So look at my shoulders. Can you see? You want to go like that so that you're broad here. Yes, try that. Elbows go out, thumbs down, touch your, head down, tuck your chin. Relax your head down, just relax. Now draw your shoulder blades away from your ears and broaden your shoulder blades to the outer edges of your back. Don't pinch them. And bring your chest forward towards your chin. Yes, chin can stay down, but don't pinch your shoulders. So it's the front body that moves the chest forward, not the shoulder blades coming forward. Yes, like that. That's it. Good. Good, Fernanda. Good. Let your head come down. Let your whole body come down. Yes, good. Okay, and then your inhale coming up. Exhale there and release. Good. Okay, so let's do one more Purvottanasana, this time with the knees bent. Okay, so then you come up similar to like bridge, right? Now you can get a little more lift maybe and let the head go back. Buttocks up. Yeah. Bring your feet more forward so your heels are under your knees. Yes, and lift your buttocks high. Yes, buttocks up, Emily, buttocks. Yes, good. And then exhale and come down. Good. So now let us do one back bend, okay? So you're gonna swivel around and rest on your belly. Bring your elbows a little bit forward, hand on top of hand. Bring your chin resting on your hands. Huh? Stay like this forever? Yeah. Okay. Now, take a little breath. Yeah. Okay, so now you're going to point your feet back, straight back, and firm your knees up, pressing the tops of the feet down. And take a pelvic tuck and press your bottom of your pubic bone and tops of your thighs down. So press your hips down. Lift your head and chest up. Keep your arms the way they are. And move your lower ribs forward. Press the hips down, firm the knees up. Keep the head lifted. Head up as much as you can. Yes. Now, maintaining this lift, extend your arms forward, straight arms, maintaining the lift of the chest. Keep your feet on the ground, knees up, press your hips down. Imagine you're drawing your arms back a little to lift your chest higher. Yes. Good. Okay. And then maintain the lift of your chest, press the hips down, knees firm, bring your hands back, one hand on top of the other, and then gently release your legs and chin down and rest. Oh, let's do one more. Okay. So outer ankles in. So your feet are about hip width distance. Feet point straight back. Firm your kneecaps up like up dog. Take a pelvic tuck. Tailbone tucks under. Press your hips down at the bottom of the pubic bone, top of the thighs. Lift your head and chest up. Move your ribs forward. Yeah. Firm your knees. Press your hips down. Lift your chest up. So this is to engage your upper back muscles. Okay. Now extend your arms again. Keep lifted. Drag your arms back a little. Press your hips down. Extend your legs back. Knees up. Now bring your hands back just under by like your lower ribs. Don't press into your hands. Don't press into your hands. So you could lift your hands off the ground, right? But your hands are back by your lower ribs on the ground. Take them on the ground, firm the knees and lift the chest higher, press into the hips. Yes, but not with your arms, Katie. It's just, yes, but the hands are on the ground. Yes. Now keep your chest where it is. Move your arms back, right? And then rest your chin down. Good. So if you want to try Makarasana, you can widen your legs, turn your feet out. Your feet are as wide as your mat, heels point in. And then you can hold one hand on the opposite shoulder, crossing at your like wrist area. Rest your chin on your wrist. It's called Makarasana. It's a rest pose. If that's not comfortable, just do what we were doing before. Okay, and then you're going to bring your hands under your shoulders, bring your head down, curl your toes under, firm your knees up, press your hips down and lift your head up. Firm your elbows in, and then you're going to push up and back into downward facing dog. Pull your knees forward one by one, and bring your knees close to your hands, and then round your spine up, tucking your tail under. So it's a very tiny little Halloween cat. And then sit back on your heels. In Vajrasana. If you need support, you can take it. Hold one wrist behind your back, roll your shoulders back, extend your torso forward. And then release your head down and relax your arms. Keep holding one wrist. And then you lift your head up, roll your shoulders back, extend your arms back. So you use your back muscles. Yep. And then you sit upright. Good. Okay. Now swivel around into a cross-legged position or yoga mudra. You'll take your arms behind you again. You can sit on any blanket, change which hand you're holding. And then as you exhale, you bring your head down once again. And then you lift your head up, roll your shoulders back, and extend up. Bring your hands behind you. You can lean back a little, fingers forward. Lift your chest and take your head back. If it's difficult on your neck to take the head back, just keep your head up. Okay, and then you're going to come back to sit. Okay, and we'll do 3 rounds of Kapalabhati, and then we'll take it down to a twist and Shavasana. Kapalabhati, so you can sit up on a blanket or bolster as needed. And it's just 10 slow pumpings with 3 deep breaths in between. Okay? So sitting up nice and straight, you inhale comfortably into your abdomen, and then you begin. Through your nose. Okay, and then after your 10th exhale, just squeeze the air out. And then inhale a deep, full, resonant breath. And exhale slowly and completely. See if you can inhale for 5 counts. And exhale for 7. One more time. Inhale for 5 counts. Exhale for 7. Take another blanket fight, and we'll do 2 more rounds of this. So you inhale comfortably. It's slow pumping. 10, only 10 pumps. No, no, that's probably other people doing it. So it's just, that's it. Okay, it's like you're expelling a gnat from your nose. Okay, 10 pumpings. Inhale comfortably and begin. Okay, squeeze all the air out after your 10th pump. And then inhale, deep, full breath. 5 counts. Inhale. 7 counts. Exhale. 5 counts. Inhale. 7 counts. Exhale. And one more. 5 counts. Inhale. Belly, ribs, chest expand. And then 7 counts. Exhale. One more round of 10 pumpings of Kapalabhati. Yes. Oh, no. No. So you exhale and then you release. The air comes in. You don't have to force in the breath. That you create a vacuum, the air comes in. Yeah. Okay. 10 pumps. Begin. When you exhale all the air out, squeeze it out. 5 counts. Inhale. 7 counts. Exhale. Slow it down. 5 counts. Inhale. 7. Exhale. And again, 5 counts. Inhale. 7 counts. Exhale. And just sit for a moment and observe your natural breath. And then when you're ready, go ahead and extend your legs. We're going to come down onto the back. We'll do one twist before we go to Shavasana, reclining twist, Garudasana, Supta Garudasana twist. So extend your arms out to the side, about shoulder width, shoulder height, but just a little below. Have your feet not too close to your buttocks, feet together. Then you cross your right leg over your left. And then if you can, move your left foot away a little. You can lift your left leg up and tuck your right foot behind your ankle and lower calf. If that doesn't work, don't worry about tucking. Just cross the leg. Doesn't matter. Okay? Take a breath. We'll do it 3 times. As you exhale, you let your legs release over to the left, but keep your right shoulder on the ground. That's the most important thing. Inhale, you come up. Exhale, legs to the left, right shoulder on the ground. Inhale, you come up. One more time. Exhale, legs to the left. Keep the right shoulder on the ground. Let the head turn to the right and breathe here. And then you inhale and raise your legs up, turn your hips back, unhook your right foot or uncross, cross your left leg over your right, and you can raise your right lower leg and snuggle your left foot behind your right calf or ankle. If that's comfortable, if not, you can't do it, don't worry, just cross the leg. Take a breath and then exhale the legs to the right, keeping the left shoulder down. And inhale, you come back. And then exhale, legs to the right, keeping the left shoulder down. And then inhale, you come back. Last time, you exhale, legs to the right, left shoulder down. Let your head release to the left if that's comfortable for your neck, and breathe here. Keep the left shoulder down. And then inhale, you raise your legs up, roll back to your hips, exhale, uncross your legs, bring your arms a little lower, extend your legs one by one in Shavasana. You can take any support you would like. And you could if you want, sure. Relax and let go now. Let your legs come out of the hip sockets. Let your arms come out of the shoulder sockets. Find some evenness. And then letting go of holding on to whatever tension remains. Let it go. So release the grip of flesh on bone. Soften the skin and the flesh. Let the bones be heavy. So surrender your body to gravity. And you can imagine that your body is like the banks of a stream, and the energy, the breath, the prana is the water, and just let it flow. And if there's any place that doesn't flow, observe and see if you can allow a little more flow there somehow or other. Take a little deeper breath and begin to awaken your body. Wiggle your fingers and toes, roll your ankles and wrists. Bend your elbows one by one. Bring your hands to your lower ribs, upper belly area. Pause there and observe your breath for a moment. When you're ready, go ahead and bend your knees up one by one. Pause there and let your lower back release, lower belly release towards the back body, hollow and soft. Extending one arm overhead when you're ready, roll to that side and rest your head on your upper arm for a few breaths. In the fetal position, when you're ready to come to sitting, use your arms, your waist. Let your head be the last thing to curl up, so like a reverse rag doll. And we'll close chanting all together. You can take Namaste Mudra if you like, or whatever is best for you. Take a big breath in and out in preparation. And then inhale deeply for Om. Om. Asato ma satgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityurma amritam gamaya. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnam Udachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bow your head once again to your heart and release your hands to your thighs and pause here for a moment. And then keeping your eyes closed, raise your head up. Keep your eyes closed as you raise your gaze. And then again, drop into your heart center and expand from there into the back, to the sides, as well as the front, into the space around you and into the room and the building and beyond. And then when you're ready, let your eyes float open. Namaste. Thank you. Enjoy the day. So I'm interested in your thought. Thank you, Lena. Good to see you. Good to see you, Morgie.